Hello everyone, Dan 14 Prime here. Want to do a video share today on the latest addition to the Prime Empire. This is the XM Studios Luke Skywalker, of course as seen in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Now this is some new old stock as this statue goes about probably getting on 4 years old by now. But I actually just picked it up brand new from Cosmic Chase. They're out of Singapore, but they're definitely a retailer to check out. And in this case right now, they're running some good deals, and I got this for $775 shipped to my door. And when I say shipped, I mean they shipped this thing next day, and it was DHL International Express. So at my door like 4 days later, just really impressed by that, and a fantastic price as well. So for that, I just couldn't pass it up. I had my eye on this piece probably for like a couple years in and out of the cart, and they gave me every reason to pull the trigger on it here. So let's jump in and let me give you a closer look. So just keep them spinning here on the turntable. Again, this is Empire Strikes Back Hoth scene, right? Can't mistake it. Got the snow speeder there, kind of poking up out of the snow. The base, it works. I mean, I like the idea of it. I like this scene from the movie. I think the figure, the statue itself, we'll get into it, pulls off a pretty iconic moment. But the base here overall, I would say, is just okay. I mean, the snow is probably just the okay piece of it. The snow speeder is pretty cool. You got some pretty decent details there across the speeder, kind of like the engine bays. There's like these compartments that are popped up. Right here you can see this, and that just comes off. And you can see some detailing inside there for what it's worth. Same, there's a panel over here on this side. This one is closed off entirely, but again, it could pop off. There's some detail in there. There's some detail in there for whatever it's worth. But pretty simple, but definitely works with the theme overall. Goes about 16 inches long and about 13 inches deep. And as we go up to Luke, and I'll keep him spinning here a bit, there's that really classic, iconic pose. To me, it's, in my mind's eye, that's the scene where they're escaping Hoth and he's watching some of the ships actually get through the barricade and make it out. He's looking up as people are kind of flying away, and he's hanging around there getting ready to go to the Dagobah system. That's what that reminds me of. So he's got the snow speeder outfit on. This is all fully sculpted. Star Wars doesn't really have a great statue lines. It's got some pieces here and there. This is one of those here and there pieces. I think it's really good. I mean, it's a statue to have if you're into statues for Star Wars. It's one of the better ones, I would say. Again, fully sculpted, which works, I think, for everything. My one quirk would be like these like strappy things that hang down off the flight suits. Okay, just adjusting the lighting there. And by a window, there was some light coming through and it got dark all of a sudden. But these straps, in my mind's eye, they kind of hang a little bit looser. Whereas being fully sculpted on, they're like tight around the legs, which again, just looks a little bit odd to me, just in terms of how I'd remember things. Otherwise, I think the full sculpt works really, really well. Again, even this little piece here, hard sculpted thing, the lightsaber, hard sculpted thing. So really impressive overall with how they did that. And then let me get you in close here, some of the details. Again, the boots, fully sculpted, looks good. Got some, kind of snow wear there. Nice black kind of wash across them so they look worn. A couple tones of brown going on there. Got the little accents there around the boots, so looks good. The pants, good creasing and flow to them. So again, though sculpted, looks natural for the most part. Lightsaber there, separate piece, hooks on, fully sculpted and hard. And there's the whole, whatever, aviation device. And over here, you get a holster. Right now, a holster with a gun, and kind of like his harpoon gun. That's one swap out. I'll show you another swap out where you can actually have the pistol and, of course, an empty holster. That is the only swap outs for the piece. Then top half here, and we'll go in even closer on the portrait. Again, he's got a good kind of belt. These look very leather-like, again, like the boots, so it looks really good. He's got his vest on. You see different straps and stuff. Lots of like dirt, some snow accents through here. The gloves worn really well. So yeah, I mean, the suit looks really cool. And then there you can see some of the harpoon gun. I don't know how it should end. I mean, it just sort of looks like a broken off thing. It's got this random stop there. But where else is it supposed to go? But Yeah, it's all looking very, very nice. Then here with the portrait, it's really nice. I think especially for sculpted piece at quarter scale. I mean, wouldn't necessarily have high expectations for something like that. I think the helmet is done very well. All kinds of nice paint accents around it. It looks pretty good, I think, the helmet all the way around. Get the yellow visor. And I think some of that just helps getting the portrait right. I mean, he's got a helmet on, he's got a visor on. You don't have too much you need to get, but for what they do have, the mouth coming through the nose, he's got a microphone there, chin strap. Got the right blue eyes kind of behind it. You still see behind the yellow visor. I think they did a really nice job. And he's got this look up, you know, he's looking up towards the sky, like I mentioned, from the scene, kind of watching people just escape Hoth. Even got his kind of his ski mask, if you will, detailed in behind that as well. So the portraits, I think, very good relative to what you see for quarter scale Star Wars statues. Now, that's a high bar, but I think it looks really good. So definitely, I think, a statue to have if you're a Star Wars fan. Then I'll just jump back down and show you some of the accessories. Again, I mentioned the lightsaber is just like a fully, of course, sculpted piece. When I say that, I mean even the hook. You know, you might think that'd be like a little metal hook type thing, but no. Kind of sculpted in as part of it. And it just hangs there like so. And then let's come over to the swap outs here. So the hand will come off here at the glove. Then the holster pegs in, so you can take that out. And these are nice. Again, lots of black wash across them for the leather type look. Gun in there, little button accent. And then you can put on, what's a closed holster? So the gun would be removed, and I guess it's closed is how they have it. And then, of course, the pistol is here. Nice hand and glove and all that. So bam. So they got the look, if you prefer, with the pistol. And of course, we would have all loved to have just a lightsaber, because why not? Just break a lightsaber out. It's always cool. Unfortunately, don't really have that option. But what they provided is very good. There you have it, guys. The XM Studios quarter scale Luke Skywalker statue goes about 21 inches as well. If I hadn't mentioned, I mentioned the length 16 and the depth 13. So very displayable, good sculpted overall piece. I love the flight suit look for Luke, one of my favorites. And the fact that, they do some things like to give you a lightsaber, to give you a pistol, a couple of swap outs with that right hand. A very, very good portrait. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I finally picked this piece up after eyeballing it for so many years. And again, a great deal with great service and shipping from Cosmic Chase. So give them a look. If you're curious or interested in XM pieces, I would say they're definitely a good option, particularly for anything that might be in stock, as they can be running deals. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. See you next time.